Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup, one team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch.
On the set.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's going to take off here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
On the ready.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Lasso! Lasso! Rita!
Back to throw. It's Howard. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Got Gaucho!
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
691, Gator Spark! 29 Philly.
Hands off to the left. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue!
He hands it off from the gun. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Razor! Acorn! Ready, go!
Back to pass. It's Howard. Makes a quick catch. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the Rebels trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
Jackrabbit!
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
On the set.
Second and goal for the offense.
Here we go! Black 24! Black 24! Tuna! Ready?
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Ready!
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Cut! Down!
Send the back in motion.
Gorilla! Ready?
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Caught near the goal line. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Good catch to defense.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal.
Get set.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Lion.
To throw, it's Howard. Launching one to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Rebels. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Lacey. Physical run breaks through a tackle. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to throw it deep. Now the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick throw to the left side, and he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
On the double. Ready.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Lizzie. Here we go.
And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Cricket.
Scanning the field. It's Howard. The receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Lasso, Hawk.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Ready, go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. The offense going with the hurry out. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly out of the wide out. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Ready up.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Ready.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Easy.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Okay, ready.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7.
Logger. Slash.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
Gaucho. Jack
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now.
Go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
25.
Quick pass. The catch is made. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Come on, set.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
42 Spider.
Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
Easy. Ready.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
On the ready.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time?
Include.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Got it.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time?
Let's go.
And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. They knock through the PHC and go on top 14-13. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up.
Flip it, flip it. Reload. Ready,
And on the carry, he's heading left. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
flip.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Moves.
Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready? Freedom. Hound 55 weak.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now.
Down. Belly stutter. Can. Check. Unlock.
Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
691, Gator Spark. Hey, Cam. Rolling. Alert. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
On the double.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Yankee blue.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing.
Cobra. Terrier. Squirrel. Ready.
And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games.
Arrow. Hornet. Black 24.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going.
Terrier.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking to the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes the lead 6. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Lacey. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And now another deep ball here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Ready up.
One more play before they head to the locker room.
Flare.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Cut.
And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here we go. Lizzie.
The quarterback making some changes at the line.
Acorn.
Back to throw. It's Howard. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Let's. Low. Set. Alert. Flip it. Reload. Flip.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field.
Slab.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Easy.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Ready. Break.
Crucial third down play after that completion.
Set. Ready.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
On the ready.
They've converted one of their two fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here.
Timber. Timber. Convoy.
Back to throw again. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Ready up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this.
Ready.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick.
Squirrel. Ready.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Okay. Break.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's a toss to the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
42 Spiders, ready.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
On the double.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
On the ready.
2nd down play coming up.
Moves. 691 Gator Spar.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Check.
They're going to run it here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready,
Back
set.
at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Cricket.
Looking to pass. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Black 24. Black 24. Cut.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Okay, ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Get set. Get set. Ready, go.
Looking to throw again. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4.
Ready. Flare. Longer.
Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Rebels. It was a foot race, and he won it. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Getting set. Here's second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field.
On the double.
First down and 10 now.
Slab.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Now it's second down here.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Manning. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a third down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Jackrabbit. Go.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the Rebels pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Ringo. Spider. Check.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. And the kickoff will be a return. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Bringing pressure. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He's going to hand this off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Ready.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Rita. Cobra.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First down, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now